Yeah, so it was in this room. I had a friend, Billy Smith, who produced this with me. And Billy's an actor. You know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had not ever met him. I didn't know who he was. We met at the CGI.
He was a cop, right?
He,
Wasn't he a cop?
he was a cop.
Yeah, I met him like way back in the day. He was so good to me, man. One of my first gigs, dude.
He's a fantastic guy.
Yeah.
He was a Boston PD cop.
Yeah.
He was a UN police officer who posted in a few different countries, and an actor throughout, and a Marine. He was, stationed out of Kuwait in the first Gulf War, but always an actor. Had even when he was, a cop, he would get ragged by his fellow cops for going off and doing that pansy thing he was doing or whatever.
I know that well,
theater
bro.
groups and such.
Yeah.
And we met at the CGI in New York when he had made an interesting documentary about Pakistan, and I was starting to think about making documentaries a little bit. We talked, we became friends, and so then we set off to make a couple that didn't happen. I went down to Syria a couple of times during the war and met Assad, and had the idea that we would do this documentary about how is he still standing 5 years after the Arab Spring, and then we'll go talk to the Russians and the United States and the Jordanians. The Lebanese. We'll try to get how did this guy manage after everybody said he was counted out, right? And I am not saying this in a celebratory way, but I was going to approach it we'll see what comes. And at first, Assad was extremely open, and he certainly knew how to talk to a Westerner who's coming over to make a documentary and say things that would sound very rational and so on. And bit by bit, it closed down. We did say you could talk to some ISIS prisoners, but now you can't do. Or we did say you could talk to the former opposition press because with the war there were no opposition press. We did say that you could, not have a minder and go talk to whoever you want on the street. But now let's say you can't do those things. Let's see what else you can do. And we walked away from it. I didn't feel that I was the guy to do that documentary, that investigative journalist one where you're told no by everything and you keep going. I wanted to see if I could do, the trust one.
Yeah.
And I just felt that's where I would have something of value added. And when I saw I couldn't really get it, and I don't know if it was him or his gatekeepers, but it got shut down. So then we had tried on another one about Khashoggi. And while we were in Istanbul, we found out there was another filmmaker already doing it, very well financed, very good filmmaker. And our interest was that a film on Khashoggi get done, and we thought that that guy's got it. So we left that one. We're kind of looking for, and obviously we were attracted to where maybe my access could get us in on one of the more urgent stories in the world. Now we here in America hear about, a bad phone call between our president, Donald Trump, and the president of Ukraine.
Yeah.
And you have more regional experience.